Let me know if you need anything else, shall we?
Pearlie used to put these under our beds. Thought they keep us safe.
Fear drives people to seek out all manner of protection. God, the invisibles, the Loa. But sometimes, that is not enough.
No weapon formed against us shall prosper, right?
Not with a 45 in my hand. The white government says we don't have a right to arm ourselves, that we can't be trusted. But the folks around here, all they looking for is a little peace of mind. There are stashes of guns hidden in this city. I need you to steal them.
You sure this about the Hollow? I don't need you starting a revolution. Fucking everything up.
When you out there running around killing all those crackers, what do you think people will see? I'll tell you what they see. A crazy nigga. A nigga part of a savage whole that needs to be exterminated.
Well, I don't give a shit one way or another. They can come after me.
And what happens when you're not around and another black man or woman is, huh? We all the same to them. Don't you think the people of this neighborhood, the mechanic, the housewife, have a right to defend themselves?
History tells me that giving you more guns might be unhealthy for me.
It's not like that. Not anymore. I'll see to it they get in the hands of the right people.
I'll see what I can do.
Don't worry. I'll make sure you benefit as well.
Don't push me, Cassandra.
You know, at some point you're gonna have to trust me.
Maybe. We ain't there yet.
It's good to see we have been blessed. The holler gets stronger with every gun you bring. Don't doubt that. The bees are buzzing and the birds are chirping, Mr. Clay. And what they're telling me is that those Dixie motherfuckers are ducking down in the back of rundown shotgun shacks trying to sell off more of their guns. Where it is, Dixie's in need of money. Could have something to do with their partnership with the Southern Union. Make their stash ours, and we'll hit them where they hurt. You and I can still salvage things, brother, but you gotta start trusting me. Give me more of this city. Getting a piece of this city feels good, like it's the start of something special, something real for our people. John Hurt's one of your French ward girls in the brothel? That's on you now. That's all I'm saying. Pagani seemed to be a good family man. His family mourns, and those folks in Cuba he abused finally get some justice. How's that next stash of guns coming along?
Anything happens to these guns, and we'll each be eating one. He's trying to... Fire! Village! Over here! We've been looking for you!
The devil's here now.
Fucking curve. I swear to God above, I just about shit myself. I put the gas to the floor and left that piece of shit.
Welcome, brother. Make yourself at home. Seeing big things out there on the streets, and it's all because of these guns right here. One of Dixie's biggest customers is our very own police department. They got a heavy-duty police truck locked down at the station, and it's loaded up with military-grade weapons. The exact kind of firepower those motherfuckers turn around and use on us. Why don't you stop by and do what comes natural? As long as you keep me out of what you build in here, I can't do shit. And the change we need never happens. Through Tickfaw Harbor, we can control everything that comes in and goes out of the city. No one will be able to ignore us. I'm hearing the butcher's gone missing. Well, I doubt anyone's actually missing that psycho fuck. Where are we at with those weapons?
Can you help me lose the law in South Downs?
Gotcha.
This one-time
What?
deal, mind you. Next time we do business,
Huh?
we can get those guns for that price. Who the hell you think you talking to? You think we don't know how fucked you coon-ass dog? Hey! Hey! The police on that! Hey! Hey! The police on that!
Code 35,
Lined up.
suspicious person and vehicle. Responding unit investigating.
I got no patience.
Officer request assistance. All units.
It's just I need a...
I need you to handle the cops in South Downs.
Gotcha.
It's good to see you again, my friend. Folks are finally feeling safe again in their own homes. The mere presence of these guns is bringing real change to the Hollow. Had big plans for downtown. Guess you had plans of your own. Judge Holden was no friend to the Hollow, but goddammit, Lankin, this bad. Real bad. Guess I gotta admit, Vito's not as much of an asshole as I thought. Hell, out of everyone in his entire organization, he chose a Cuban woman as his second in command. We may not always see eye to eye, but there's a lot to like there. Emmanuel's working out of the boathouse if you need him. We got a lot of work to do, but it can't truly begin until Sal is dead.
Now go put them in the ground. Every religion has practitioners who abuse the faith, twisted to serve their own needs. Bordeaux is no different. You really come through here. I'm impressed.
You also sound surprised.
I'll admit I carry some doubts about your level of commitment.
Marcana's a temporary problem. The Hollow, though, ain't going nowhere.
I just hope you and I stay aligned on what matters. I've seen what power does, how it can change a man's focus.
See, that right there is the biggest problem we have. Every time you and I start discussing business, you start up about how the world works, about the trials and tribulation of colored folk. And you do it as if I have no idea, as if I just woke up this morning and found myself a man of color.
That's not what I'm doing.
When I was 7 years old, me and the boys from the orphanage weren't allowed in the shoe store. So we had to stand around out back and hand over an outline of our feet so the guy inside knew what size we were. When I was 10, there was this little white girl running around the neighborhood. We both crushed pretty hard on each other. But then her big brothers caught us holding hands in the park. They beat the fuck out of me, called her a nigger lover. They nearly killed me. There's a lot of things in this world I don't know, things I never experienced, and I got no problem admitting to that. But you need to stop talking to me as if being colored is one of them.
And yet you volunteered to serve a government that hates you, that sent you halfway around the world to kill our Vietnamese brothers and sisters.
I had my reasons.
Everyone has their reasons, Lincoln.
I'm here now, Cassandra. That's all that matters.
How all this shakes out in the end, that's what matters. We arming our people in fucking Dixie all at the same time. Who said we couldn't have some fun? When you take possession of their weapons, bring them back to me. The fruits of our labor. Bon appetit. Slowly but surely, we're growing our operation. No reason to stop now. Not gonna deny it. I wanted South Downs, but I respect your decision. Lou Marcana was a filthy beast. There was an evil side to him only a few people ever witnessed. His death was too easy. Got a time frame on those guns? Sure could use them.
How you doing?
Let's not be screwing with me.
I'd take him along if I had to. That boy's gonna look like a pile of fucking hamburger when I'm done with him.
Let me get to the bottom of that smoke. Could be anything.
gotta be shitting me.
Some...
Welcome, brother. Make yourself at home. There's one final stash of guns we need to hit. We get these, and we should be set for good. Due to your party crashing, intel on the inner workings of the Dixie gun-running operation is finally bubbling up to us. My little Confederate canary sang me a tune all about a stash house where their weapons are held before being sold. We can make it ours if you're willing to get your hands dirty. I dream of a day when Barclay Mills is a place where others want to live. A day when the air ain't toxic. But until then, we know where to put our trash. This old gal down the street, Henrietta, heard she and Enzo took off together. He better treat her right. We gonna need every gun and every bullet, especially that last cache. Scaletta's got some great connects in the smuggling racket. All of them say he's good people, and I asked every single one. So who am I to argue? He's too humble, but Emmanuel's one of the most prominent voodoo priests in Haiti. We can't lose sight of Sal Marcana in all this. Long as he alive, we will never have peace.
That wasn't you, was it? I ain't hearing it.
Show some fucking... Enough! Cut him some slack. He's a bit wound up on account of that nigga killing his friends. Mr. McConnell ain't got any reason to be concerned. We'll get this all straightened out.
Good. Show us the goddamn hall.
Gotcha, asshole!
Just doing my job, which I fucking love. Now let me move!
Here, boy, and I ain't afraid to die. I'm gonna mac...
Shouldn't have come here.
So, since we're all friendly now, been thinking about the story you told me. How Doucette kidnapped and murdered your sister?
Is that right?
Lived around here most of my life, and one thing I know is if something like that was happening, everyone in the Hollow be talking about it, warning each other.
Are you calling me a liar?
Nah. You might not be telling me the truth, but that don't mean you lying. Just saying, we should be on the level with each other from now on.
It wasn't my sister that was killed. It was my daughter, Caroline. Dixie Mafia was running a still in the creek nearby grandmother's place. She was a religious woman, didn't believe in drinking, so she tore it apart.
And they came looking for blood.
There were 5 or 6 of them. Surrounded the house and... I tried to get Caroline behind the dresser, but I didn't have time. They shot my grandmother out on the porch. I took one to the stomach and was left to die. If I had a gun, my daughter would still be alive. I guarantee you that.
Shit. Listen, Cassandra,
Ain't anybody else protecting us, so we gotta protect ourselves. It's as simple as that. You've surpassed my wildest expectations. Whatever else happens, these weapons will always be used to protect the folk of the Holler. Can't fucking believe they threw out the entire goddamn case against Dupree. These are the kinds of things that hit our community in the heart. Makes it damn near impossible to recover from. Folks like Burke either learn to accept or reject completely. And I'm certain he couldn't have been an easy man to live with, as a father or husband. But time has a way of changing even the hardest hearts. It will take time, but if you try, Emmanuel will open up to you. Be patient.